You know, guys, sometimes you might think I'm joking, but this is the guy who kind of made my life. Like, you see the guy who opens the door for you and says, go. Man, tell them actually that part. You know, they may think, Maro, you're creating like a legendary story, but tell them, man, what really happened, man.
All I need is you, baby, baby.
What's up, guys? Today is very, very, very special because I'm gonna introduce you to a friend of mine. Maybe he's gonna introduce himself. And sometimes people say I'm not good in this type of situations where I ask people to talk. Like, I interrupt a lot, so I'll let him speak. But actually we're in Nairobi city, the capital of Kenya. That's the outside as you see it. And we are having some, they call it
YH something.
YH something. But technically it's fruit salad. So you can see we have some apple here. We have all types, man. Even actually it's a mix of everything, even groundnuts, milk. Yes. So, man, introduce yourself, bro.
Ken.
Yes.
My name is Ken.
Yes.
Timothy.
Yeah.
A good friend of Maro.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since we linked up.
So tell them, like, where did we get to know each other first, man?
I mean, we come a long way.
Yes.
From campus.
From 20.
That was 20.
The first year we joined.
I think 2011, right?
2011, actually, yeah. 2011.
Yeah,
2011.
So
yes.
we became very close friends.
Yes.
And now we started discovering our own selves. Like,
Yeah.
Now each and as we grew, like we started like forming our own paths.
Yes, and ambitions and everything. Yes.
And I think that's it. I mean, basically that's how we started, how we knew each other, and we've been friends ever since.
You know, guys, sometimes you might think I'm joking, but this is the guy who kind of made my life. Like, you see the guy who opens the door for you and says, go. Man, tell them actually that part. You know, they may think, Maro, you're creating like a legendary story, but tell them, man, what really happened, man.
Okay. For me, I'll just say this.
Yes, but if you're comfortable, actually.
No, it's okay, it's okay.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm good. I mean, so I'll just say this before even say the story.
Yes.
I mean, I would ask guys to always profess your dreams.
Yes.
If you really want to be something,
Yes.
always believe in it, talk about it.
Yes.
Share with very close friends.
Yes.
And then you'll be shocked on how the effect that has in your life.
In real life, actually.
In real life. So this is what happened.
Yes.
So we had each and every, like after every time after class.
Yes.
We used to convert to a certain
house, kind of house. Yes.
Muteti was a big guy.
Yeah.
A big friend of ours.
Muteti was one of our friends. We used to convert in his house. Yeah.
So
many guys, maybe like 10
so,
plus.
and everyone would just say, after school, I just want to do this. And
that's university, right?
University, yeah.
Yes.
And each and every time Marwa spoke, it was just like, I was not meant to stay in Africa. Like,
yes.
I just want to travel. I just want to live abroad
and go
and explore life. And I was like, me as long as my business. That time the economy, I started a small business. So
yes.
For me, I felt like as long as my business works, I mean, I'm good with to enjoy the money here in
Kenya.
The country.
Yes.
Yeah. So and it happens. There's a friend of mine who
yes.
has gone to Colombia.
Yeah.
And an opportunity came where
yes.
I was supposed to go.
Yes.
But since I was not, like my mind was centered here.
Yes.
Who did I speak to? Maro, the
yes.
guy who has always been saying that
I want to go out. But actually, he told many of my friends, but they like ignored it. Like they made a joke out of it. Like man, I don't want to go in Colombia and deal with drug dealers.
Yeah.
And actually, this guy came knocking in my door, man.
Yeah. So I just went to Maro's house. Like I was a frequent visit. I mean.
Yeah.
So here is the opportunity. I've got this guy and this who will help you push for you to
to go to abroad.
To go to abroad and start working.
Yes.
And Marwa was quite persistent on it. He
Yes.
followed all the procedures.
Yes.
I used my connection to help him where I can.
Yes.
And eventually went. And as they say,
Yeah.
the rest is history. And I'm so proud of him.
Man, actually, you can't actually believe how, like, I didn't even have a passport. I've never even been in a flight in my life. But every time we conversed in a room, me and him and other friends, I used to say it a lot, like, man, me, I want to go. I just want to go. Even if any job I'll do, me, I just want to go. And people used to laugh at me and be like, Maro, you're daydreaming, man. And some people even may think I smoke some weed, but it was not the case, man.
Yeah, so I'm quite proud of the steps you've taken.
Yeah.
And it has not just happened.
Yeah.
I know the hard work, the persistence that is behind it.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's even a lesson to me and to other people.
Many friends, man.
That if you want something. Just go for it.
Yes.
And again, it's good to have very good friends. And again, it's good to help where you can.
So this is how I left Africa for Colombia. It came from this guy here, and his name is Ken. We used to be classmates since from 2011, and we used to stay together, but there's one place where we used to converge every time and talk. And many guys would confess their dreams, what they want in life. And for me, I used to say, man, I wanna go. I just wanna travel the world. And so from that, the day an opportunity came for him to go out, actually, imagine he brought it to me and said, Mara, are you willing to go, man? And I was like, okay, let's do this. And it was actually on Facebook, right?
Yeah, actually, it was on Facebook, but I was the one who was pushing the opportunity for me.
Yes.
Was a very good friend that I knew.
Yes.
And so I thought, you're the right guy to do this. And
man, what do you learn from my story, bro? Like, sometimes, honestly, even me, actually, I feel like I owe the world. I feel like God put you there for a huge purpose in my life, you know.
Yeah, sure,
sometimes there are those guys who you'll die even not. The memory is still very strong in your mind, saying, "Man, wow! Imagine how this guy changed everything."
Yeah, sure. I think the most basic, the biggest lesson from this is, I mean, go for what you want.
Go for what you want.
Like, and believe in it.
Yes.
At times may seem like just a dream.
Yeah.
Like it seemed
hallucination.
Like you didn't have a passport.
Yes.
There was no.
Even I didn't have money for flights, man.
You didn't have money. Like there seemed like there's no way.
Yeah,
but,
actually.
When time came, you prepared mentally.
Yes.
And you pushed through, and look at you, man. You're a citizen of the world.
It's crazy. Actually, I remember I used to do my interviews.
Yeah. And again, actually, we've kept contact ever since.
Yes, man. Sometimes I feel like I owe him. I feel like I want to take him somewhere and spoil him one day, maybe Miami or something like that.
You should do. You should.
Man, I was planning Colombia or Thailand, man. I just want to spoil you, but
yeah, we should do this someday, right?
Man, actually, his name is Ken. The guy who changed my life, like literally changing my life, man. I didn't even have a passport. I'd never traveled. I'd never even been in a plane. And the guy came and said, Mara, man, you wanna try this? I strongly believe you can do it, man. And that's because I used to talk about it just as a joke. Not really a joke, but I strongly believed in it. But I feel like life is kind of when you manifest things, the way you've said
they
it.
happen. And again, I mean, now if I may want to travel, you're the first person that I'll
ask,
so
man.
You just let me know, like, we do this and this and this.
Man, Ken, thank you so much.
Anytime, right.
And the funny thing is, he's still buying me food today, man. I feel bad.
No. I mean,
man.
I mean, real and genuine friendship.
I don't know. Maybe I will challenge you. What's this one thing you may wish like Mara could do for you, man?
Really?
Like, maybe one thing you will say, man. I know this guy with this type of stuff he has, or what he has become, he could do this for me, man. I will not feel like you asking or wanting me to pay you back, but it's something I'm asking from my heart, you know.
So for me, like if I was to be like 100% genuine, I won't be specific on the person, but there's a person that actually is a he. He doesn't know this, but there's a person we grew up with, and I really feel in my heart, like I should do something, like to boost, to advance his life. So that his life can be a bit more quality. He's a very good friend. I'll be specific on the name, but I feel if I do something, either I get him something, a business, or maybe even just something that will
we'll
help
keep him, make him improve.
Because he has a family right now, and I really feel that if I do something, I'll have fulfilled some of my because we've grown up with him. A very good friend, but at times, you know, life is at times you are ahead, very challenging. In the next few years, you never know. So for me, if I can do something for him, and now you're asking to do with him now, I mean that will be all for me. Man, I really want to
that's great, man. Let me say this, bro. Actually, let me pray God. Like when you are ready for that stuff, when you're ready like to change or to just tell me ahead of time, I could prepare myself, man. I'm very sure I can even pause instead of putting one window and say we wanna help some gentleman, man. Yes, bro. Sure.
And for me, because I've really understood, you actually mentioned it. If you really help people genuinely, you're more fulfilled than even getting any amount of money.
Because
true, I mean, money is money.
It comes and goes.
So, but if you really impact someone's life, I mean, it's
the big deal.
It's everlasting.
It's everlasting, man.
So I mean, that's what I feel in my heart. Actually, I don't talk about it a lot because I don't want to put a lot of expectations
from other people.
So
people sometimes
I've planned, and I think I'm planning something major for him. So God willing, someday.
Wow, guys, that's really great. This is Ken, a guy who actually made me who I am today. Like the guy who gave me the key and say, "Go, Maro, like just go." Man, I was just a guy who I used to work in a bank. And I remember I used to walk like distances convincing people. I was a salesman in a bank here in Nairobi. And they used to pay me like $120 a month. And I would speak to strangers every single day, and I would walk until one side of my shoes would go.
Actually, on that,
man.
I mean, when you talk, like, I get so many memories.
Yes, man.
Like, reminds me of your spirit. Like, each and everything you've done.
Man.
You've done it graciously. Like, I remember that that job.
Yes, man.
You used to do it like it's the best job in the world. Like, you'd go and get suits. Tell us now. If I'm dressed if I'm dressed like this, I'll get more clients.
Bro.
And it's amazing how within very short time.
Yes, man.
In the bank,
man,
you're very hard to be ignored.
Yes,
and
man.
now you started bringing big clients.
You know, actually, I went back to my bank, I think a year ago, and bought the entire bank lunch. Just to appreciate,
to appreciate the life. I'm aware you've been there.
Yes, man. The guy who gave me the key to Maro. You know, people always ask me, Maro, how did you start traveling every day? Like, how did you?
So that was it, and I'm really. But apart from being helped, like, actually the big part is like your persistence. There are a lot of interviews, a lot of procedures.
And also even some friends who used to tell me, hey, you are sending this money and this. Are you sure?
Are you sure? So,
but actually, I would have to appreciate you because you kept on telling me, Marwa,
do it.
I know. This is, man, you used to tell me like this. I know what, I've never done a deal to go the other way around. And this guy used to do it, Maro, man. I trust this process. I trust this job. You'll get it.
So, and maybe the other thing is just to shout out our good friends.
Yes, man.
Muteti,
Yes.
Martin.
Yes, man. Our
Erico,
school boys,
like
man.
It was
yes,
a
a
very
good
time.
family.
They were
yes.
they're usually very genuinely happy when
Yes.
one of us.
Yeah. Even
like
Jude,
achieved,
man.
And
Jude, I know you're in the US, man. Drop your comment here, Jude.
Yeah. So I mean.
Yes.
And it's a big lesson. Like
Yes.
we should
Help.
always maybe look to cultivate like good relationships.
Yes, man.
And like try and get good and genuine friends
Yes.
who are happy for you and
Yes.
who are you're happy for.
Yeah.
So because that one has brought us along, like
Yes.
we're in different parts right
Yes,
now.
but still we
We're very
celebrate
happy,
each other.
and we speak a lot.
Sometimes I always say maybe if he runs for office in Kenya, maybe like a politician, I'll be one of the greatest sponsors, you know.
Sure. I will someday. But because I mean,
yes.
that one has been in my heart. Actually, you talked about it because I mean, it's. I think I mean that's a story for another day because actually
yes,
how I came to have serious interest in politics.
Yeah.
So there was this mzee, like an old man in our village.
Yes.
So he used to come at our place to watch news, and
Yes.
he used to know a lot about Moi.
Yes.
And then it's the time that I learned about Orengo.
Yes. So those are politicians in Kenya.
Like
yes.
serious Madakarua.
Yes.
And now I decided since that day I'll be a politician and a lawyer.
Man.
But eventually ended up in your class.
Yes,
again.
actuarial science. We studied actuarial science, guys.
So
Yes.
I mean, but I'm grateful even for like getting time to when you're around, you look for me. I mean, it's not obvious.
It's great, man. Actually, me, I really appreciate. And what do you think has changed in my life? Do I seem like a different guy?
Not really.
Yes.
Like
maybe it's just growing up, right?
It's just growing up.
Yes.
I mean, you know, at times it's like life experiences really shape us up.
Yes,
and the way we are brought up.
Yes.
So I think the friendliness, the genuineness, the happiness, it's still there.
What's one thing, man, you can tell people who have never met me? Sometimes they say, this guy is like this. I wish you were. Just tell them, you know my, like, you know deep.
Yeah, deep down. Like.
Who is Marwa? Like,
Marwa,
yes.
like in a simple statement.
Yes.
What you see is what you get.
Okay.
In Marwa.
Yes.
Like if you're really happy. About something, you let people know. If you're really mad about something,
I tell people. Yes, I'm so honest. Yeah.
So there's nothing like
I hide stuff and hold it,
and then hold it.
Yeah.
So what you see in Maro is what you get.
Well, let me end that. Please, guys, thank you so much. Give the video a like. This is my not really childhood, my university friend, and the guy who gave me the key to leave Africa. And if you watch the video from the start, you totally understand how it happened. Anyway, guys, Ken, you're gonna say goodbye. And that
bye,
is it.
guys.
Yes.
I mean, keep supporting my man here.
Yes.
Like, he's doing great stuff, and all the best, brother.
Thank you so much, Ken, man. Asante sana. Yes.
All I need is you, baby, baby. Over.
How much do I need to party here in Jamaica? Marwa.
My name is
We are in Hawaii.
We're at the Griffith Observatory in Los Angeles.
So I'm officially saying goodbye to Japan. As you see here, welcome to Japan.
Soy de España.
I'm heading to